In today's Marketing Monday, I'm going to share with you my 5 biggest takeaways from the 2023 Tom Ferry Success Summit. This was the first Tom Ferry event I've ever been to. As many of you may know, I don't live in America. I live in Canada. I live in Toronto, and I've been heavily coached for 8 out of the 10 years I've been in this industry. I very much believe in it. I think the accountability, the sharing, the knowledge, the people you get to sit in a room with, and it's by far the best thing I've ever done. So I was really curious, going from my first time over to a Tom Ferry conference, what was it going to be like? And I think Byron summed it up perfectly. This is the Super Bowl of real estate conferences. And I want to share with you what I took away from sitting in Dallas in the extreme cold and then going outside into the extreme heat and how you can implement it into your business. My first biggest takeaway was seller seminars. This was a presentation done in the morning of day 1 for Tom X by Maureen Folan. I thought it was great. Now, the one thing I took away from this thinking was, okay, maybe the fact that her target demographic is a little bit older, that they're not finding the information online. She's getting better results because of that. But then I said to myself, no, that's just an excuse. This can work in any market for any demographic of age. It doesn't matter. But I was also thinking, okay, well, what if you're primarily working with buyers? Doing buyer seminars could work equally as well. Now, we've done that a few times over the years, but a lot of the stuff recently we've been doing online, I'm like, I got to get back to doing this in person, because what is someone doing that's showing up to an event to learn about the process of selling a home or buying a home? What they're doing is they're slowly putting up their hand saying, hey, I'm not interested right now. I don't want to sign anything, but I'd be interested to learn how this works. I think seller seminars or doing buyer seminars, specifically in person on a Saturday morning at your office, you have the coffee, the bagels, the donuts. I think it's a genius idea that more agents need to do, including myself. My second big takeaway came from Tom, and this was also early on in the conference. This really stuck with me. He said, this is the market for the next 3 to 5 years. Listen, guys, 2021 is not happening again. I think the rates are going to stay longer for higher than most people think. This is it. So we can put our hands up and go, this is tough. I'm not making as much money as I used to. I'm putting in 3 times more of the effort. Well, that's the reality moving forward. You're going to have to push your foot on the pedal the hardest you ever have just to get the results that you're used to, because the pie is shrinking. Why are people going to sell properties when they're locked in for 30 years at 2.5%? Well, they're not. Inventory is going to be an issue for a long, long time here. Rates are probably going to be a little bit higher. And I thought Tom summed it up best with this statement. He said, this is going to be a blue collar market with white collar revenue. My third takeaway is something that I'm very, very passionate about, and I was very excited to see Jimmy Mackin speak. Email marketing in general. Like, it's kind of fallen off a little bit, or people don't think it's as cool because we can do all this stuff online, but like direct email marketing can work so, so well. Having the right hooks. I thought Jimmy's presentation was amazing. I took so many notes specifically from that presentation. So what I think everyone in this community, as a part of BAM, what you need to think about is, how many emails are you going to send your database per year from Jimmy's teachings, and what type of results are you looking to get? Because all these do, or they start conversations. My favorite one was, he said, fill in the blank. And that was the subject line. I would sell my house if I could get this number. Like, come on, send that to every single person in your database. You're guaranteed to get results. I thought Jimmy's presentation was awesome. The real estate industry can be very lonely. If you're anything like me, you're experiencing that right now in your business. And it wasn't until I found a community that I really helped myself grow. So if you're looking to find a community where you can grow and actually, most importantly, sell more homes and build your brand, BAMX is the place to do it. Now, BAMX has the best live streams, has the best webinars, has the best community, has the best courses, got the best of everything in this industry. And you can get to be a part of it for a fraction of what it costs to be in other programs for legacy real estate companies. It's intentional that BAM costs less, and we're bringing more value to the table than everybody else, because we believe that legacy real estate media is broken, and we're here to fix it. So if you want to join the fun, you want to join the community, I've got a code for you. Code STOREY23, STOREY 23, will get you 10% off the annual subscription. Come join the fun, come hang out, come build a community of people that are looking to grow and expand their business, and most importantly, more than anything else, looking to sell more homes. My fourth takeaway is AI. I thought it was pretty funny that Tom basically said, look at the person sitting beside you's phone. If they don't have ChatGPT on their main screen, what are they doing with their lives? I thought that was awesome. I did not have ChatGPT downloaded on my phone, and frankly, I really haven't been using it that much. I still believe that AI is mostly going to replace repetitive work. It's not going to replace creative work. So I don't think it's going to come in and wipe out all the agents. I don't think it's going to come in and wipe out all the video editors. I think it's going to make their jobs easier so that the production level they can get out in the same period of time is going to be better. So I think a lot of agents maybe that are telling their assistants like, hey, let's start using AI for maybe writing descriptions, like on the very base level, you're going to get some pushback off the bat because people are like, I don't want my job to be replaced. What you have to look at and understand is learning that this is not going to necessarily replace jobs. It will replace some, like let's be clear, but not all. It's going to make jobs easier and more efficient. One of the sites that I found recently is Prompt Base. You can go in and spend like $3 and it will give you exactly what you need of how you're going to ask GPT to do something, because the prompts that you ask it are what's separating the people at the top of figuring this out from everybody else. And my last takeaway was just an observation of a lot of the case studies that were done throughout the conference. We always talk about disruptors in the market. Is it going to be Zillow? Is it going to be Redfin? This thing's coming in. This thing's coming in. They're all coming in for our commission, right? That's what's happening. Who right now is truly the disruptor in your market? What I believe is it's the mega teams, the teams that are growing, that have more marketing power than anybody else, that have more agents than anybody else, that have their own built-in graphic design. They've taken care of everything, and they're basically becoming these mini brokerages. It's going to be very, very hard to compete with these mega teams as a single agent in the future. And I just think that people need to be made aware of that, because these mega teams are the ones taking up the market share. That is who the real disruptor is. So that's it. Those are my 5 takeaways from the Success Summit in 2023 in Dallas. Let me know in the comments what your takeaways were. I'd love to see. And bonus takeaway number 6, BAM throws the best events. BAM Bash must have had 400 people. They were there all night long. That was an awesome party. Eric, Byron, Bobby, everybody else involved, you guys crushed it. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next week.